Now, from across the tri-state, this is KHQA Sports.
And tip-top the evening, everybody, and welcome to Sports Final. And when you wake up to snow flurries during the spring sports season, you know it has the possibility to be a long, trying day in the highlight business. But with a little hustle, we've got plenty of goodness to bring you tonight, leading off with a little high school football signing news. Westminster College in Fulton, Missouri will begin next season with a loaded roster at every position, save quarterback, where the team returns nearly a single holdover player. Dynamic Van Far quarterback Lucas Robinson, in signing today, sees immediate opportunity in that chaos.
It's a small school. My coach played there. Coach Logan played there. They're on the rise. It's a great football team. They're building a great thing there. I think it'll be a good experience for me to play there. I definitely want to play past high school just because I love it so much. Love of the game. Something I look forward to doing.
He's getting a good athlete. You know, when Coach White and Coach Welty talked to me about Lucas, they asked what kind of quarterback they'd be getting, and I said, well, you'd be getting a great athlete. You know, he's still rough around the edges as far as a lot of the progression reads and everything like that, but footwork also needs a little bit of work, but he's a great athlete, and he's definitely been working extremely hard the last couple of years in the weight room, and he's a very coachable kid compared to when I got him his freshman year. He's grown up a lot. Looking forward to seeing what he can do at my alma mater, and I think he can do great things up there.
I like to think they're getting a dual threat quarterback that can throw and pass. I don't know. I'm just going to try to do whatever they tell me to do and play to the best of my ability.
He's got explosiveness. He understands the game of football, and like I said, he's come a long ways, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do.
After signing today, Mr. Robinson and his Van Far Indians took on Louisiana in baseball. Matt Smith serving as the interim coach as Ryan Griffin and his wife welcomed a new baby girl. Congratulations to them. Good start for Van Far. 3 runs in the top of the first when Brendan Flowers plays the killer. Are we hitter or are we dancer? RBI single caps a 3-run top of the first. Justin Lenz, though, would settle in nicely after that hiccup early on, and he would be nigh unhittable the rest of the way. Strikeout to get out of the frame, and then his offense would pick him up. Although, strangely in this one, Zach Richardson, your leadoff hitter, does the Ricky Henderson thing. Home run to start the game off, although Zach doesn't realize it, which leads to some base running awkwardness. Full sprint until third base, then Zach slows it down. Told me later on Twitter he wasn't used to hitting home runs, so didn't know what. He took some ribbon in the clubhouse, as well he should have. 3-1 at that point. Here comes more of the offense for the Bulldogs. Dylan Noah with a 2-run single to the left side of the infield, and then it's Ryan Percival following suit with a single RBI single. A 4-run frame to start things off. 13 unanswered runs today from Louisiana as they bounce back and beat Van Far by the final count of 13-3. Big doings for for Louisiana tomorrow. More on that in just a second. More for you today. Monroe City knocks off Knox County behind newly signed Quincy University Hawks Scott Hoover in that ball game. Also, Clark County riding the pitching efforts of Cyrus Phillips. He's pretty darn good, knocking off Putnam County 14-1. And over in Illinois, Rushville Industry gets the win as Beck Harris gets the save. Rushville Industry beats a pretty darn good West Central team by the final count of 5-2. Now, I mentioned big doings tomorrow for Louisiana in the semifinals of the CCC. They will take on one of the hottest teams right now in the early going. Here, my friends, is Will Wilson.
So far this young season, Mark Lohman and Palmyra haven't had too much real estate to work on their pitching and infield defense because of Mother Nature. At this point, however, it's not something they're stressing too much about with their performance at the plate.
We've got a good group of seniors and a good group of juniors, upperclassmen. We've got 11 of those guys with some experience, and we're filling in some spots. We're missing, some guys, but they've done a good job of really working hard and trying to fill those spots.
I think Coach Logan does a great job putting the lineup together and stuff, and we've got a lot of power hitters. We've got kids who run the bases too. And
being able to score runs, that's a part of the game, of course, score more runs than the other team, but with these guys, they know how to take pitches, relax, and just hit the ball hard. So that's going to be a big key for us.
Confidence is something the Panthers do have in their pitching. They have several arms that saw action last season.
Some of those guys like Scholl and Sheffy, they were able to come in, AJ, and get some work in, so they're experienced in the big games like that, and it's going to help us down the stretch.
We've got a group of seniors, 3 left-handed seniors that have experience at the varsity level with pitching, and that really helps when you're not able to get outside. Throwing indoors as well as hitting indoors is different, but again, you just try to get as much done as you can. But the experience, at that position is really putting us in position to excel in that area early.
We had a lot of kids like games last year that got to come in, as young kids, and I think they got some experience that they carried over to this year. But it's definitely a factor when we have some seniors that graduated last year that had such big roles. But we got some kids coming up that are filling the shoes pretty good, I think.
And behind the pitching will be a reloaded bunch of talent, guys with agility, speed, and savvy to help this team get back to the state tournament.
It's a great thing we have all these athletes out here like Holden and Trevor and Scholl and Sheffy out there, and just being able to relax and have fun. It's a key part of the game, and when we need to, we can get down to business and stay focused and keep working hard to get better.
It's really good knowing that I have a solid defense behind me to get the outs.
It's kind of ironic right now because we played two games of airless ball and haven't been able to work on defense that much. But the team defense, I think, is in the end is going to be the key, and in our experience, hopefully will show early.
Told reliably that SLU will be in to check out Aaron Stone tomorrow against Louisiana, so that's the kind of attention he's getting. Tough day today for Quincy High School soccer in their debut in the Kickoff Classic against Plainfield Central. It was a scoreless game in the first half. Second half, though, Plainfield Central punches home 2. The Blue Devils open with a loss, hopefully better highlights of them. Maybe more victorious highlights coming up tomorrow on the big overtime show. Elsewhere on the docket today, softball, Western fell by Calhoun 12-1. All-Star basketball over in Jacksonville. The North squad beats the South 100-83 in the WEAI All-Star game. Joseph Myers of Griggsville Perry was your North MVP with a game-high 18. Over in Center, Missouri, hey, we've got the emo showcase tonight. Really no rhyme or reason to the teams they were drafted, so we will tell you the guest squad right here, riding behind Clay Thiebaud with a 3. He is out of Community R6. Here come the local guys, though. James Parker from Mark Twain playing for the home team, cleaning up the offensive glass. You saw Adam Holt opening these highlights with a triple. More from Adam Holt this time. Corey Buchanan, his Bowling Green teammate, would create for him and create for him nicely. Good stuff right there. Oh, we've seen that combination a number of times. Bowling Green head coach Kerry Bibb would be very proud of that. Had to miss the game tonight because he was sick. More to come in this one. How about a little more action this time from James Parker, from Adam Holt first there. Here comes James Parker with a nice take as well. Don't have a final on this one for you. Fun night, though, over in Center, Missouri, as we will attest to on the girls' side of the emo showcase. Pick up those highlights. Home and away again. Ellsbury's Tanner Bencomo, who's a John Wood target right here with the long 3. Her team, though, trailing big in this one, looking for answers. However, Bowling Green, Brianne Bixby and company trying to build that lead out to 15 right here. And Miss Bixby from 3-point range would do exactly that. Nice knockdown jumper for her at that point. In answer, though, here comes the newly minted All-Stater. That's Lauren Loggeman from Clopton. Long range 3, good for her. Her teammate Katie Klopsick getting into the act as well. However, the home squad would lose to the guests tonight by the final count of 56-39. Elsewhere on the docket today, college baseball, a huge win for HLG behind Derek Shawn. The news not nearly as good for Culver Stockton, though a split today. They beat Evangel in the first game 4-3 and lose in the second one 3-1. Also, Western Illinois, nice win today. Great pitching effort against North Dakota State. We've got some more for you in softball. Williams Baptist sweeps HLG 12-4 and 13-5 were your finals there. And the Quincy University volleyball team beats the number 4 NAIA team in the country. Final count in that one was 3-1. Finally tonight, news we first brought you on Twitter last night. The run for phenomenal Quincy University men's and women's tennis coach Bill Latour is coming to an end. As KHQA reported, Mr. Latour told his players earlier this week that he was stepping away to pursue another job opportunity or an expanded job opportunity, which wouldn't allow him time to coach tennis. One of the real class human beings and class people in local sports, Bill Latour at the end of the season stepping down. He will certainly be missed in that program, has left an indelible mark on area tennis. We're all out of time. Huge overtime coming your way tomorrow at 10:30. We'll see you then, everybody.